freaky fast delivery.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Muskegon Catholic Central. And I'm here with head coach Ron Jenkins. And Ron, first of all, my friend, thank you so much for taking time out of your practice to join us.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be honest and upfront. First, I didn't even know you guys are ABA basketball for West Michigan. You guys are called the West Michigan Lakehawks. Tell everybody out there something about yourself, would you?
Absolutely. I mean, we're into our second season, which is good. I tell you, we were developed on last year, which is our first season. We started here in West Michigan, which we were supposed to be in Grand Rapids, but we wanted to make sure that we did something here on the Lakeshore. Mm-hmm. And our major thing was it didn't have anything to do with basketball. It was really that we wanted to do something more involved in the community. And so we wanted to use our professional athletes to really do something in the community. So it was about basketball, but yet about building our community with our professional athletes.
Where did the seed come from to get this initiated?
Well,
here in West Michigan, we got Boys and Girls Club now. We got the Y, we've got rec program. What makes you different, and how was the seed planted to get this going?
Well, actually, we were created by our CEO, Harold Whaley, and he had a vision. And he wanted to do something here in West Michigan. The ABA, which is Joe Newman, one of the co-founders of the ABA, always wanted to do something here in West Michigan. And so Harold Whaley lived in Holland. So he said, well, let's do something here in Muskegon. It's supposed to be in Grand Rapids.
But you know what? There's no better basketball than in Muskegon right here, like football is the basketball.
Absolutely. Here. So we said, well, when he started talking to people, they said, well, whatever you do, stay away from Muskegon. He said, well, why? He's an old Navy vet. He said, why not? They said, well, it's too many trouble. He said, that's exactly where we want to be.
Right.
So, again, I'm born and raised here in Muskegon, and I'm saying this is no better place than right here in West Michigan to develop youth and to deal with the millennials to make a better community.
Born and bred in Muskegon, went to Muskegon High School, come back, teach for Muskegon. There is not a better place than in Muskegon. Yes, we get a bad rap.
Yes.
But it's very few people that are creating problems. 95% of the people here, you're not going to find a better town.
And I enjoy it. That's why I do what I do here. I mean, it's just like it's in my blood. I mean, there's no other place to want to create and develop a family than to be around West Michigan.
And you're an excellent role model. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tell us something about, second year in existence. Tell us a little bit about some of the players. Where do you get them from? How do they find you? You guys got your own website. I was on it today prior to coming here. It's impressive.
Absolutely. Well, we actually get players by email. We actually get film. We get agents. Some of the agents call us. Actually, some of the players are coming back from overseas. Some of them actually call the ABA in general, and they're directing them right here to West Michigan.
So they're former players. They're professional athletes that are coming back, continuing their career at this level.
Absolutely. And some of them are coming out of their 4 years of college playing ball, and so they're actually looking for a place to go. They want to continue to live out their dream, and this is what we're giving them an opportunity right here in West Michigan to do just that.
God, what a great experience, not only for you, but for these kids as well. They're
Absolutely.
They're bigger kids.
It is a great opportunity, and that's what you said before. This is only our second season, and 7 of our players that played with us on last year are already overseas playing ball. See, and I don't think West Michigan really understands what we really have here. This thing is bigger than just Muskegon. That's why we're called the West Michigan Lakehawks. There's no other ABA team in the surrounding area.
Well, that's what you and I alluded to. We're just not Muskegon.
Absolutely.
So we're up and down the lakeshore.
Absolutely. And that's what we're trying to educate, especially we're trying to educate Muskegon on what we're doing. It's about the ABA, which is the original ABA.
Well, the original red, white, and blue basketball.
Absolutely. That's what
Dr.
you see us. That's what we have here.
Yeah, exactly.
That original.
I was looking at it right there. I go back to those days. Looking at what you said, with the D League now being in Grand Rapids, this is probably a better fit for you guys because you're the only pro team in town right here, right now, because hockey's not pro anymore.
Absolutely. Well, and that's the thing. We're actually getting in communication with them. We knew that they had to do the same thing we did on last season. This first season of theirs, they wanted to develop themselves and develop their own name, their identity. Mm-hmm. And that's what we had to do last year. And we're still struggling to do that because the D League, as we all know, the D League is actually funded through the Detroit Pistons. So they have the financial backing, which we don't have that financial backing.
Kind of like a minor league baseball.
It is. So what we're saying to them is that we understand that they need a feeder program. They need a farm team. So why don't we be that team that would feed more professional athletes into them?
Are you in communication with them as well then as the seasons go on? Do they contact you a little bit as well, knowing that you're here?
Well, we have communicated once.
Okay.
Well, actually, we communicated a couple times.
Yeah.
But because they were in season, we were in season, we felt like it's not the proper time to really deal with it as much as it will be on the off season here. So, absolutely, we're getting ready to sit down at the table and start talking about some things that we can benefit the West Michigan area. Not just Grand Rapids, not just Muskegon, Lansing, Kalamazoo. We want to benefit the West Michigan area.
You know, we're going to take a short commercial break. Ron and I'm Nick Davros, this is Ron Jenkins, and Coach. We're going to be right back. You're watching DSE Sports Local here at Muskegon Catholic Central. We'll be right back.
Appliance shopping can be confusing. At Seaway Appliance, we make it easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, we have a great selection of home appliances to choose from, and we offer competitive pricing.
2, the staff is friendly and knowledgeable, and our customers can enjoy a no-pressure experience.
3, we have our own professional service department.
Plus, because we're a brand source store, you know you're getting the best deal possible, saving you money.
Where are you going to shop for your next appliance or TV? Seaway Appliance. Thank you for your business.
Seaway Appliance.
ASAP Auto Sales, located at 2486 South Getty Street in Muskegon, offers a wide selection of reasonably priced used vehicles from cars and trucks to vans, SUVs, and four-wheel drives. With new selections coming in every day, ASAP's lot is always full, which means whenever you drop in, there's about 100 vehicles to choose from. With a wide selection of vehicles, both domestic and import, they have it all. ASAP Auto Sales, 231-830-9000.
Nick Davros back here at Muskegon Catholic Central High School, and we're at practice. I'm with head coach Ron Jenkins, and you know, I was looking over your roster, and I tell you, I'm looking here, you know, Muskegon, then Huntington, West Virginia, Saginaw, Lakeland, Florida, Pasadena, California. Why are they coming to Muskegon?
Absolutely.
We're going to Pasadena, California.
When you're doing something good and big, someone wanted to come here, and that's what we're talking about. We have players from Nigeria, we got players from London. I mean,
You're
you go back
international.
right, and that came back off last season. I mean, we had players from Bridgeport, Connecticut, that was here. I mean, these guys are coming here to start their lives all over again. And that's where we finished off on last season. I mean, we developed such a great reputation throughout the ABA, which is the American Basketball Association. Right. We've developed that last season that now we're more well respected out there. And that now we finished the season ranked 14th in the nation last year.
Okay,
that was huge.
Let's talk about this. 14th in the. How many teams, comprise the American Basketball Association? What league are you in? Game schedule? Give us a rundown on this year.
Originally, we have a 30-game schedule.
Okay.
Okay, and there's 102 teams that represents the ABA.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's throughout the 50
states. That's throughout the states.
Okay.
And also, I mean, there are 17 teams. We're in the North Central Division.
Okay.
And there's 17 teams that represents the North Central Division. So, and we are now ranked second in our North Central Division. We're number 2. Okay. So we're 14th in the nation at this moment.
Overall, out of all.
Overall, right now we're 14th. And again, I think when I really talk about what's going on with the West Michigan Lake Hawks, I don't think that we really see the big picture, because when the ABA talks about the start and the creation of what Julius Irvin and those guys did to create what we have today, to give these guys this opportunity, and now here West Michigan have their own ABA league, their own team that's representing Michigan. Right here off our own lakeshore. Right off our own water.
Right on the West Coast.
Absolutely.
The sunshine part of the state.
Absolutely.
Nothing better. Record-wise, 30-game schedule. Where are you at right now? Your regular season, I looked on your website. You just finished your regular season.
We lost 4 games this season.
Right, I saw that. So 26-4.
Well, actually, because of the winter, because of the weather, we had some cancellations. Okay. So, but overall, I say we're doing extremely well.
In only your second year, to lose 4 games.
Yes.
No, that's great. Regular season comes in, so now I'm told you're going to be hosting the tournament. They're
Absolutely.
Going to be at my old high school where I played basketball.
Absolutely.
Muskegon High School. How many teams? When does it start? Give me a cost. Give me a rundown.
Okay, well, let's start it like this here.
Okay.
We first host our first playoff game at Reese Puffer.
Okay.
Okay, so we hosted the first round.
And
so
that
that was
was-
huge. That was last Saturday.
Last Saturday.
So we were at Muskegon, Reese Puffer High School, and we hosted the first round. Now we are actually pleased, we're blessed to be able to host the ABA North Central Division Final Four.
Okay, so out of that North Central Division, you're down to 4
We're down to
teams.
4 teams.
And so then,
And yours truly is represented in that.
so the first game is then like a semifinals, and then the 2 winners will go against, and then you'll represent the
Absolutely.
North Central in.
Absolutely. So our first game on Saturday will be the Chicago Steam, which is the number 1 seed. We'll be playing against the Chicago Fury.
Okay.
And then we will be playing at 7:30.
Okay.
And we'll be playing against, I want to say we're playing against the Motor City Firebirds.
And what seed are you then? You're a 2 seed?
We're 2 seed.
So 1, 4, 2, 3 play each other.
Yes.
And then the 2 winners play when?
Sunday at 6
You
p.m.
guys don't get a break.
No. And the winner of this division will also be going on the winner of this will be going to Rhode Island to play in the regionals.
Okay, and then regionals go into
Right down to Shreveport, Louisiana.
for the finals. Then.
Yep, it'll be down to the Elite 8 at that time.
The Elite 8, and then that narrows down to 4, then 2. It's
Yes.
almost like college. You got the 4 regions.
Absolutely.
And then you dwindle it down.
So that's exactly the bracketing style, and that's why it's so important that we're resting our bodies, we're resting our minds, we're eating properly. This is what we're trying to teach our young people as well. You know, if you got to eat, you have to rest. So when we're in the school systems and we're mentoring our young people, we're telling them how important it is to get your rest, to read at night, to do those things that you get your mind to focus.
As a teacher with the Muskegon Public Schools, and there's no better district as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
than Muskegon Public Schools. My mom was a teacher. I'm a byproduct, all that good stuff. But anyway, so you're giving back into the community.
Yes.
Like I said, mentoring, visiting schools, and now Muskegon's getting a Boys and Girls Club. That'll be huge for you guys, I would think.
Absolutely, and that's what we talked about in the very beginning. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is already there. What we're trying to do is utilize our athletes to help that wheel spin a lot better here in West Michigan. So how can we make West Michigan more productive? How can we bring more business? How can we bring more visitors right here to West Michigan, especially during our winter months?
We got to get you guys known better. I'm impressed already. Nobody hardly knows about you guys enough.
Well,
we got to get over the Chronicle, M Live, stuff like that to promote you better.
Well, we definitely need all the help we can get,
Yeah.
and that's the key. And I'm glad that you guys are here today
Oh,
to help
absolutely.
us and to show that there's somebody out there that does care about
Get a
us.
hold of, like the judicial system, work with them and see if they could help you with some things, because that way you can give back to keep kids from getting involved with the judicial
Well,
system.
I had to tell you, if DJ Hilson, we partner with DJ. We partner with the Juvenile Transition Center.
Oh, yeah,
So we go
right.
in and out of there. We partner with the city of Muskegon, the county of Muskegon.
Good.
So all these people we are actually working with hand in hand right now. Big Brothers Big Sisters, United Way, the YMCA. We are actually doing all those things right now. We're going into the schools. We're reading to a lot of our young people. We're taking them under our wings. We're mentoring even into Grand Haven school systems. We are actually there taking these young guys, these young ladies under our wings and trying to make a better person.
I got to get you hooked up with Paul Kurja, our head principal at Muskegon Middle School. That would be a good place.
Okay.
And Coach Guy.
Absolutely.
Coach Guy, and what a phenomenal job he's done. Well, so you're in the region, you're in the tournament. How do you guys get to all these places? Beg, borrow, and steal to get there?
Yeah, I tell you what, we do have some of our sponsors. We have some sponsors that do contribute some, but a lot of it has been sacrificing. My wife has been really good, and Jeff Burrs has been good. He's our general manager, so we've been taking a lot of time out. We've been taking a lot from our own families to make this dream alive. I can't do anything else. This is what I see, and to give back.
So much, and you can only give back so much, and that's why we got to spread the word. And with Kim and his crew, with Ann back at the studio, hopefully enough people are going to see this, and they're going to say, you know what, this is a good thing. You guys are doing good. You're just taking a different venue to do it in.
It is, and what we talked about, we're talking about setting a solid foundation. We're talking about making sure that everything that we build, we're not trying to build too fast. We want to move slow. but we want to be precise. I mean, we want to dot every I and cross our T's.
Too.
Absolutely.
You don't want to overdo it.
Absolutely, because we want the community to see and to know that we're not going to leave. I mean, we understand what a lot of critics say. We understand what a lot of people say because the things have come and gone before. But we're not that type. I mean, this is why I say I'm invested. This is me. Because I'm here. I'm born and raised here. Again, I continue to say that. So I don't have any other place to go right now. So I'm adamant about making this stay.
Where did you go to high school?
I graduated right from Muskegon Heights.
Right from Muskegon Heights?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
You're born and bred. You got roots here.
Absolutely.
This is your town too.
Absolutely. My son was raised up in Muskegon Heights. He graduated from Muskegon Big Reds, and now he's actually in college as well. So
good for him. Where's he going to school?
He's at Siena Heights University playing football.
I went to Adrian College.
Okay, that's where it's right up there. So
right up there.
Yeah. So it's really great to see that everything that we can do, I can walk those same streets. I mean, when I'm at the restaurants, when I'm at these stores, these young people get a chance to see me firsthand. And I mean, I want to continue to live that lifestyle, that someone be able to say, hey, I know him, and be proud to know who I am.
Boy, we got to get some fundraisers, like the Gus Macker basketball thing. If we could get a fundraiser down at Pierre Marquette Beach, something like where get teams in.
Absolutely.
God, what a great venue, basketball on the beach.
Well,
how cool that would be.
Well, we're talking a lot right now. I tell you what, the city and the county is talking. I got to say that because they are supporting. They are very supportive of us. They are looking at the arena.
I'd be glad to help you too.
Okay.
I'd love to help because I live at the west end of town. Now,
okay.
Grand Haven has, pole vaulting on the beach. How cool would it be to have basketball on the beach?
Hey.
Lake Michigan. There's just not a better place, is there?
You know what? That's one of the things that a lot of people don't understand. I did a lot of traveling during the summers. And I ran a lot of different camps, whether I was at Michigan State, whether I was down in Florida. I mean, we did a lot of different camps. And so we can bring that here. I know what can happen here. And guess what? We don't have to charge all that money for that to happen. I'm still stuck into why all of our young people are driving to Grand Rapids, driving to Detroit, driving to Lansing to run AAU clinics and tournaments and to play basketball and play football. We can do that right here. And that's what my dream is, to keep it right here in Muskegon.
If I'm not mistaken, too, we just had the two Mr. Basketballs back-to-back. Is there any better basketball?
No, and everybody understands that. But we're still going there, right?
Well, we have to promote our area more and more. Ron Jenkins, Nick Davros, Kimmers behind the camera. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with some players.
Absolutely.
The best way to stay healthy? Exercise your voice. At the new Mercy Health, we believe that carefully listening to you and encouraging you to take an active role in your own health care is an important part of keeping you healthy. So you'll find our extensive network of physicians not only use the latest technology, they focus on what you have to say. Your voice, our expertise. Mercy Health.
Benson's Drug Company, the home of Benson's Bottom Pain. Offering an expanded grocery selection, Medicare billing, and diabetes management and education. Benson's now features a Kodak machine, which allows customers to edit, copy, and develop their own photos.
Back in with head coach Ron Jenkins. And we got a couple of players here. We got Anthony Fox, we got Anthony Crump, and David Fox over here joining me. Fellas, thanks for taking a minute out of your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
So you're living the dream here playing basketball. Tell me something special about living the dream here in Muskegon.
Living the dream here in Muskegon. Well, my dream personally is to give back to the community and help local athletes out. We're working out with local athletes also while playing. We both are Big Red coaches, Big Red basketball coaches right in here in Muskegon, so that's part of giving back.
Big Red basketball is doing pretty good right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Repeat, you think?
Yeah, Big Red Nation.
Yeah, Big Red Nation.
Big Red Nation.
Big Didi with her 7'3" wingspan is going to do it real good.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Guard forward.
And you're how tall?
6'6".
6'6" guard. Geez, when I played basketball at Muskegon, Dave Panici was maybe 6 feet. Now guards are 6'6", 6'7", and taller. David, thanks for joining us, buddy. Muskegon grad?
Muskegon Heights.
Muskegon Heights.
Yeah,
we won't hold that against you. Heights is okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good basketball. Who was your basketball coach at Heights?
Keith Guy.
Keith Guy, the Big Red coach right now. Yeah. In fact, I was just telling Coach right now, he got elected. He's president. Yeah.
Yep,
so that's good. I'll make sure I'll tell him that I ran into you. Position?
Guard forward.
guard forward.
Yeah.
How do you like playing basketball here?
I love it. I mean, got a chance to come back home, get back to the community, like Crump said. Living a vision, you know. Coach has a good vision for the community, and we're just trying to help him fulfill his dream.
Tell me something. Tell me something about Coach that you like. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Very loyal.
Huh?
Very loyal. Very loyal.
Very loyal.
Yeah.
Give me an example of loyalty.
There was 3 people that came to the hospital when I had back surgery. He was one of them.
That's loyal.
One of them was including my mother, him, and one other person.
Good for you. Good for you. Something special?
Strong faith. He based a lot of things that he does on faith, and we follow behind it, and we just try to do everything we can to live through it.
You now tell me something special about each one of these guys.
Wow. Dave Fox, again, hardworking, dedicated, loyal. Anthony Crump, again, hardworking. He doesn't have anything that will ever stop him from doing anything.
Well, the back surgery sure hasn't slowed him down, it looks like, huh?
Anthony Crump has been one of the only players. I think I can count on, he's maybe missed practice one time since his back surgery. So he was out of the hospital, came right back to practice. So
what happened to your back, the guy?
Herniated disc.
They took care of it? You're all good to go?
Yeah.
Not bothering you?
No.
Well, good for you. You guys got a big playoff game. Now, is it one and done?
One and done.
One and done. Have you played this team during the season?
Once before.
Once before?
Once before. And we were on top the first time, but we know we got a battle coming up this
It's tough
weekend.
to play a team a second time around, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, especially when you beat them and they know that
Yes.
the mistakes they made.
We've been breaking down film, and these next few days we're going to be breaking down more film to get where we have to be at.
Okay. You guys are at Muskegon High School. Game starts at
5 p.m. the first game.
All right, and you guys
Second
are
game,
at.
we will play at 7:30.
Well, I'm going to try to make that game, fellas. I'm going to wish you the very best of luck. Thank you, Anthony. David, thanks, buddy. Enjoy practice now. Get a good sweat for me. What great guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. I imagine every person on this team is just great quality and characters, though, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, that's one of the biggest things as they talked about my faith, my integrity. That means a lot to me. So as we're talking to players to come in, we have to make sure that they fit our quality, and we got to make sure they're upstanding citizens as well.
Any background checks, like anything else?
We do a lot of background checks that comes through. A lot of it comes through the agents. We make sure that we're bringing quality.
Especially in this day and age,
Yes.
what the football has gone through, and
Yes.
it's just not a good time for athletics because of a few people making bad decisions.
Absolutely, and it's very important to me. It's very important to us because my goal is that we're always inside the school someplace. So we have to make sure that all of our players are at a level to where they can actually enter into our schools and make some positive impact.
Let's take a short break. We're going to be back with a couple more guys.
Absolutely.
Okay, Ron Jenkins, Nick Davis, we'll be right back.
Traffic is a parking lot, so just go ahead and eat dinner without me, okay? Yeah, love you too. Hello, Jimmy John's? You ordered Jimmy John's? Wow, that was fast.
I would have been here sooner, but this traffic stinks.
Jimmy John's. Order online at jimmyjohns.com. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast delivery.
Northway Lanes and Billiards, featuring cosmic bowling, 50 auto-score lanes, automated bumpers, 8 Brunswick pool tables, snack shop, and banquet facilities. With over 100 leagues to choose from, it's Northway Lanes and Billiards.
I'm Nick Davis, head coach Ron Jenkins, Adele Bell, and JJ right next to me right here. And fellas, thanks for taking some time out of your practice.
No problem,
Okay,
problem.
I'm going to hit you right away. West Virginia.
Yeah.
Seriously, you came to Muskegon?
Yeah, man, I love the hoop. Yeah, I'm from.
Brother, you better love the hoop coming from West Virginia. I'm out here, way over here.
Yeah, definitely. I was actually, I've been in Ohio. I grew up in West Virginia, went to college in Ohio. Had just got back in West Virginia, talked to Coach Jenkins. Made plans with him to come up here. Came up here. I think it was for the first weekend.
How'd you find out about him though in West Virginia?
We actually, me and my roommate, we came from a Canada tryout. We were in Canada. Came from there. Things didn't go exactly how we wanted them to go, so we were kind of looking to still play, reaching out to teams. Just it was just, I don't really know. It was good timing. Jacob, my roommate, found actually Coach Jenkins' email. We talked to him. He got on the phone with our college coach. They talked a little bit, and then Coach Jenkins gave me a call. Like I said, we made arrangements, came up here, liked everything he was pitching to me, felt like it'd be a good fit. Here I am from West Virginia.
When did you get into town?
I came in September, and then, like I said, I had a hamstring injury. Had to take care of things with that, and then I think I ended up coming back. What was that? October, maybe. Yeah.
How do you like Muskegon? Not a bad town.
Not a bad town. Like I said, I'm from West Virginia, so my city's kind of small, but Muskegon's a little bit different. It's a little bit smaller.
But we get sunsets. You don't get nice sunsets in West Virginia.
Right. Yeah, I do.
You get mountain people. You're mountaineers, for God's sakes.
Yeah, but like you said, I came out here. When I first came, it wasn't no snow. It was beautiful.
No, you saw plenty now, didn't you?
Yeah, it was beautiful at first. You know what I mean? Kind of sold me on the lake, went out there to the Y, showed me the lake. It was nice. It was still warm out. Then I came back the second time. I got, I think, like 90 miles out, ran into a snowstorm.
Gets old quick, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Had enough of that.
Yeah, I bet it does, JJ. You know, I asked you about the other guys. Tell me something special about JJ.
Well, JJ have a heart of gold. I mean, he works extremely hard, and like you said, he came back with a hamstring pull. He let nothing keep him back. I mean, when I say he's loyal and dedicated as well, he's really a hard-working, dedicated. Never complains about anything, and he wants to be successful. I mean, he has a vision, he has a goal, and he's about trying to make sure the West Michigan Lakehawks, reaches its vision, its goals in life. I mean, Adele is the same way. I mean, I think we call him, he's the Tasmanian devil type person. You know, if you're looking for something to get done, he's going to hustle. He's going to go all out. I mean, there's nothing that'll stop him. He'll go through that brick wall for us, and he's shown that on several games. Matter of fact, I think it was a couple games because of his extra hustle, because of his intensity, because of his desire. We've actually came out of games by 1 point or by a few points, and it's because he gave us that spark. So he's the spark plug a lot of times in the game.
God, that's just great. Pass the mic over to Adele. Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy. So, tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Lakeland, Florida.
See, I want to go there. It's been too cold here, too long here for this Greek brother. He needs to get down south. Why are you here?
Coach Jenkins blessed me with a job, and I came, and I'm blessed to be here. If it weren't from him, I wouldn't be hooping.
I've been to Lakeland, too. Nice town.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where Publix from.
Boy, I'm a school kid. Boy, come April 1st. I migrate. I'm a bird, baby. I'm out of here. Great town. Where in Lakeland did you go to high school?
I went to Kathleen High School.
Okay.
Home of the Red Devils. Ray Lewis went there. Freddie Mitchell. Alvin Jones, who played for the 76ers.
Yeah, right.
Chris Richards.
Good.
Rashad Anderson.
Okay, so you're up here.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing for work-wise now?
I work at Timberland Elementary. I work there in the morning sometimes as a substitute teacher. Okay. Or I ride the buses as a bus monitor.
Good for you. Good for you. Tell me something about him. You're here. You're all the way up from Warren because it's about 80 degrees down to Lakeland.
His heart.
His heart?
Yes, he got a good heart, man. He care for us. He make us feel like we at home. He treat us like his own kids. Yep. He want the best for us. You know, he always making us reach goals that we think we can't reach, and he tell us we can do it. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here.
Speaking about home, and it's a family. Tell me about the place you guys are. I'm impressed. So you guys have a team house?
Yeah, we got a team house, about 6 bedrooms. It's a big house upstairs, downstairs.
You guys are big. 6'8". It's got to be real big.
Yes, it's nice. It's a nice house, man. It's something a lot of people don't get, and we're very fortunate. Like I said, we're blessed. Coach brought all us here and had that house for us because a lot of people ain't living the way we live in.
You've been able to do all this.
Yes, sir.
That's phenomenal. Good. So how do you like the snow? Mister, you've probably never seen snow in your life before.
Well, I've seen it once, but I don't really like the snow. It's too cold. It's cold.
Brother is warming up now. Look at him.
That's what I told him. I told him to get warm. He said, no, it's not. It's still cold.
For you and I, 50,
it feels good right now.
It feels great right now. You see that white stuff? It's going down.
Down, yes.
It's gonna be gone. Big game coming up Saturday.
Yes, sir.
One and done. What are we going to see from them?
We're going to see them give their best. They're going to give their best shot. Both teams going to give their best shot. It's either win or go home, and we want to continue to go on and make history here for West Michigan.
Shot clock, as well as rules are similar to NBA rules or ABA old?
You have some particular rules. You have the NCAA rules, you have the NBA rules, and ABA has its own specific rules.
So you have your own specific rules.
Absolutely.
And your shot clock is what?
24.
Just like NBA.
But we got 7 seconds to get the ball across half court.
7 versus 10.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, the lanes are the same because you're playing, the NBA lanes are a little...
Yeah, we have the width of the lanes.
Okay.
So you'll see in our games where we would have the lane lines down. So
Okay.
that is there. And like you said, one of the important things about the ABA rules is that you have 7 seconds to get that ball across the court. If the ball is tipped out of bounds at 4 seconds, you still only have 3 seconds to get that ball across. And then
the clock doesn't start all over again?
No. And then you have what we call a 3D rule. And if the ball is turned over in the back court, in that time, you actually you'll see a red light just comes on. So it's a 3D light that comes on, and if the team scores, that's an extra point added to everything that they do. Also in this here, you don't have
This
players.
is mind-boggling.
Players doesn't foul out. Players doesn't foul out the game. So, but there's penalties behind playing with 6 or more fouls.
Give me an example.
So, matter of fact, just last game, we had a player that he had 6 fouls, and after the 6th foul, you had to go out for 1 possession. After that possession, you can come back in. But every time that player fouls or commits a foul, then that team gets that extra basket. So, say for instance, I got fouled on the shot.
Okay.
I automatically get 2 shots plus 1.
Okay.
If I just get a regular common foul, I get one shot plus the ball out of bounds. So it's almost like it's a penalty for being able to continue to play.
Right, yeah, right. It is. Same type of officials? Then?
Same type of officials.
Okay.
And
quarters, halves?
12-minute quarters.
12-minute quarters.
Yeah, 12-minute quarters is it's an up-tempo. It's going.
Yeah. How many officials? 4?
3.
3?
Yeah.
3? Okay.
Sometimes I guarantee you they probably wish they had 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's 3 officials, and I tell you what, I haven't seen any fans that have come to our games and say they're not coming back. Every time we see new faces come in, they're excited and ready to come
What's
back.
the charge then? If people out there, a lot of people are going to say, we want everybody. What's it going to cost?
Our regular game fees, and this is again because I'm born and raised here, so I wanted to make sure that it was family orientated. So our regular game fees are $8.
Okay.
All right, and the Saturday, because it's the double hitter, we actually $10 on Saturdays, and then even at the championship game, we're back to $8.
Okay, so it's $10 per person.
Yes.
But $10 gets you in for both games?
Yes.
Okay,
and
well,
we
that's not
also,
bad.
and the thing is, we also have what we call a family packet. So if there's 4 or more people to a family, we discount those down. So,
Yeah,
so
we do
we're
that and try
really,
for other,
really excited and
to
making
help
sure.
them out, bring in more people.
Yes.
Yes, sir. You want bodies watching you play.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because what we want families to understand. We want to be one of you. If we're not your first choice of the evening or the second choice of the evening, we'll take to be your third choice of the evening.
Just give us one of those seats.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we want you to come in with your family and then go to dinner or go to the movies or go to dinner and then come and watch entertainment, watch basketball, and then go home.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to call home. I'm on spring break in a couple weeks. You come up. I want a place at the crib. I'm driving down the way. Okay, I'm going to be down there Saturday morning. I'll leave Saturday morning. I'll take your spot. You want to come up here? I'll go down there. All right. Big fella, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking time.
Yes, sir.
What great guys.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my God.
again.
Yeah, Tasmanian Devil Boy, he's got to be fun.
Absolutely, he is. He's very entertaining. He keeps us going all the time.
Are most of you guys college grad kids?
Majority of all of them are college grads.
That's good. And most of them, I'm assuming, played some college ball then
Yes,
as well.
yes. It's not the major requirement, but
No,
that's
but it's
one of
gotta
the
be a
things.
prerequisite,
Absolutely,
I would
that's
think.
what we're making sure because again we're a professional sport, so we want to make sure that in our
It's not a
professional
rec league
sports,
type thing.
absolutely, and that's what we got. We had so many players that came out that was in the Muskegon area that said, hey,
You had to cut?
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, we didn't get as many as I thought we were going to get, but when they did come out, to be honest, we had trash cans over on the side, and they were using those trash cans. I tell you what,
there's nothing better to see
right,
that, so
right,
I
and
know that.
someone was going outside. I said, no, go get that trash can, bring it in. I want to see this because we had so many that thought that they was ready to play at this level, but when they got out and started seeing it, it was a whole different story.
And the trash can helped you cut some kids.
It
You
did.
didn't have to. The can did it for you.
Yes, I promise that. Some of them didn't come back. It was just the way that it was. Yeah.
Ron Jenkins, Nick Davos, came in behind the camera again. We're going to take a short break. We'll bring in a couple more guys.
All right.
All righty.
With 4 convenient locations, Jack's Corner Store is one-stop shopping at its best. Tools, fresh meats, produce, chips, snacks, and other grocery items, beer, wine, and liquor, even gas and lottery. That's why Jack's is your corner store and so much more.
Just made it.
Hi, folks. Looks like we're going to be here at least 15 minutes.
Hello, Jimmy John's?
Someone order Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's. Order online at jimmyjohns.com. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast delivery.
When your transmission is in trouble, it is important to find reliable and honest mechanics. National Transmission will get the job done right. Located at 4037 East Apple Avenue in Muskegon, you can call them at 231-788-3244.
And Ron Jenkins with me. Big fella, and not little. God, you're as tall as I am, all you guys.
Yeah.
Big fella, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Give
you.
us your name.
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams, and you are?
Jacob Owens.
Jacob Owens. Thank you, fellas. You're a Heights guy. Another Heights guy. See, it's Heights basketball just reinvented through this professional. You're living a nice dream, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Being able to play in front of my home crowd is a blessing.
Why is it a blessing? Is it the playing that's a blessing, or is it giving back, or is it a combination?
Actually, both. You know, me being away playing ball at Ferry State University, a lot of my home fans, you know, couldn't come and see me play. So, you know, this way I get to give back, and, you know, they come to the game, watch me play, and interact with everybody, all the fans.
Coach Guy was your coach?
Yes, yes.
I'm a teacher at Muskegon High School. I talked to Coach Guy quite a bit, interviewed him a couple of weeks ago, and Kim and I had some of the basketball players there. What a great guy.
Oh, yeah, awesome guy, awesome guy. To all my, 3 years under him, you know.
You had a good run with him, too.
Yeah, we definitely did a lot of running.
You did a lot of running. You know, for the little guy, he's pretty vocal.
Yeah.
There's no clowning around with Coach Guy, is there?
Oh, yeah.
You're a graduate. How does it feel to be a college grad?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great.
It should.
I got I got a big dream, you know, and it doesn't stop there. I'm currently enrolled in my master's program, so.
Where at?
Phoenix University.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Let me guess, business too, because we were talking about money. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's, you know, it's a never-ending battle with school.
Yeah.
You know, and.
But give it your best self.
Oh, yeah.
These are dreams. Dreams will eventually pay for something, but that master's is going to open a lot of doors for you, son.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. Big game coming up?
Oh, yeah. Actually looking forward to it. Coach said we champions, so we gotta play.
You gotta play like a champion.
Yeah, we gotta play like it.
Is there more pressure now on you playing this team second time around and being a champion versus first time around?
It's always hard when you're playing a team back-to-back, you know. Well, not back-to-back, but when you've played a team before, you know, they seem to learn your ins and outs, so it's better to prepare all week for them and, you know, just get ready just in case we see something different.
Prepare for the unexpected?
Right.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we can bring something different to the table.
Yep. I've been asking all the other guys, and I'm going to ask you the same thing, but you get to think it before he gets to think. Tell me something special about him. One thing.
Oh, me?
You big fella. I'm putting you on the spot here.
Something special. He's a great motivator. He's a great motivator, you know, even when I'm coming in and I've had a long day and, you know, it's just something about him that gets everybody going, you know.
Does he ever get you upset, though, sometimes?
I mean, that's what coaches do.
Is that our job?
Yeah,
you know. I play football for, you know, I just finished 35 years of football.
That's what coaches do. They're supposed to get it under your skin, but, you know, it's...
To make you better, though.
Right,
That's our job.
Always to bring that potential out, you know, get you to push yourself and push the team. You know, that's the coach's job.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, big guy. Pass it over to this guy. Introduce yourself, big fella.
Jacob Owens.
Jacob Owens. What's up, buddy? Look at the chance. Oh, you guys. You know what? I think I'm a minority in this world. First of all, I'm Greek, okay? We got blacks, we got white. You know, a lot of Greek people. And all you guys got tats and everything. I ain't nothing on this canvas. Does it hurt to get all this stuff on there?
Not really.
But you're a tough guy, Jacob Owens. Tell me you're a guard. Okay, because you probably play what, the 5?
Yeah, 4 and the 5.
The 4 and the 5. So you're
Point
the 1.
guard. Yep, point guard.
See, that's a nice position. Because you always touch the ball. Everything revolves around you, doesn't it?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you like being in charge?
Oh, I love it. I've been playing it all my life, and when I first got here, Coach gave me the keys to the offense, and I just took off with it. So.
You're from where?
Mansfield, Ohio.
Okay. And what high school did you go to?
I went to Mansfield Senior.
Okay. And college?
Marietta.
Marietta College.
Yep.
All right, good. Degree?
Sports management.
What are you going to do with sports management?
I want to be an athletic director.
Do you really?
I did an internship.
Have to get him hooked up with Coach Guy and to get some mentorship that way.
There you go.
Because Terry Clarkson, the faculty director's son, just did an internship, off the chart good with Coach Guy. So, you're in Muskegon. What's Muskegon like to you? Ever been to Muskegon before?
Never.
I've never been to Muskegon.
No.
You never even heard about Muskegon before, had you? There's nothing better than Muskegon in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
On the lake.
Definitely.
There's nothing better, is there? No.
Well,
we'll expose you.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
No, you will. No, there's icebergs. Go out there now, you'll see
Yeah.
icebergs. Tell me about the team. How do you like playing basketball here?
I love it. This is my first year playing pro, and I love the guys. I love the coaching staff. They're all really caring, and I like playing pro. It's a fast-paced game, but I got used to it. I'm still getting used to it, but I like it.
Is this game different than the college game?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Much faster.
Rules.
Faster?
Rules are definitely different.
Oh, the rules are different too. You know, Coach was going over some of the rules. Are really different that way.
Yeah,
that's something to get used to.
7 seconds in the backcourt. That's a real tough one.
Boy, you really. Now, okay, which leads me into this question. Coach. Sometimes we go by the fly. Do you press then? I mean, to eat up a lot of those. I mean, you only got 7 seconds. I would think full course man to man. I mean, you're on them.
Absolutely, we're changing our transition all the time. We're going. No, you hang on. We're pressing up, and we run our half court. We run 3/4 court. We want to change the tempo all the time. So
I bet. Is it man to man only? Can you play some zone at all, or is it strictly man?
We play a 2-2-1 too. So.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. You can mix it up, different zones.
I think that's really good.
You can mix it up and play different zones and different man presses.
I'm surprised more coaches. Guys are that either die-hard man. Or like Boeheim, die-hard zone. He'll live and die until he goes to his grave. But boy, he's always that. Mixing up, make them change every now and then, I think. That's just me.
And that's exactly what we tell these guys. I mean, we mix it up. We're never going to allow anyone dictate the game to us.
Right.
We're dictating the game to them. And that's one of the things, both offensively and defensively, they have to learn a different route of the system. They got to learn different sets. And it's not easy to learn those sets. Most people think it's an easy thing, but it's very demanding.
You guys have your own house, I was told. Who's in charge of the house? Who's the man? Is it you?
I get called a lot, yes.
I bet. You're the point guard. You're the leader. It's just in your genes, son.
Yeah, yep. But I handle a lot of get the bills to coach and make sure everything's in line, but we all help out too, though.
Good for you. Good for you. Fellas, I want to wish you the best. I'm going to try to make it better. Thank you so much for giving up your time. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it very much. See, I tell you what, every guy that rolls through here is a quality person, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are. For sure.
Is there a curfew at the house for the guys? Any rules, regularly? Fill me in on the house thing.
Well, actually, I mean, they do have rules. I mean, they know our expectations.
Sure.
But the curfew, we really don't need to have a curfew because these guys are, upstanding citizens.
They're young men now.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't get unnecessary calls. I don't get all those because they understand if I did that, 9 out of 10, they're going to have to hit the road. So, so they know me. I'm strict, but I'm loving. So these guys are very respectful, and that's why they're part of this organization. And as you've heard when they came up, they understand that we care about them.
Yeah, that's good. Let's take a quick break. We got a couple more guys we can talk to.
Absolutely, we can.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
For nearly 9 years, West Michigan Driving Academy has been providing Muskegon County with complete, comprehensive driver's education. Students spend time both in the classroom and on the road in a state-approved driver's education vehicle with state-certified instructors. West Michigan Driving Academy is the only school in Muskegon that offers both day and evening classes throughout the summer. Accident-free with 150 years of combined experience, you will drive safe at West Michigan Driving Academy.
Nick Dadlis back here at Muskegon Catholic Central, and we're blessed to be around some incredible student athletes, college athletes, a great coach here at ABA Basketball. And ABA Basketball, oh, by the way, Coach Jenkins is with me here, head coach. ABA Basketball stands for what again?
American Basketball Association.
American Basketball. That's back in the old days,
Yes.
Boy. That's Dr. J.
The original ABA.
The original ABA. Coach Anders, thanks for joining us. And this young man holds a special place in my heart, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Donatus Johnson.
Yes, sir.
I remember Donatus Johnson. When I first met you, what grade were you in?
Man, we probably was at Nelson School.
Yeah.
We probably was at Nelson School.
Yeah,
So.
back in elementary.
Yes.
I tried to recruit him to play football for me at Muskegon. Now, Coach, I want to play basketball. I tell you what, I'm going to make you an all-state time. I'm Coach, I'm going to play that. Look at you now. How tall are you now, big fella?
6'8".
I'm so proud of you.
6'8", 260.
260.
Yeah.
Good for you, good for you. Tell me something about Donatus.
Donatus is humble. I mean, he's a coach's dream. I tell you what, from the very beginning, he had an opportunity even last year. He had a couple things that had set him back last year, but he came back and traveled with us all year long. He drove. I mean, he sacrificed because of his determination. He has a big heart. It's just like I said. I mean,
he always has.
He was down. He was down last week. He had, he was in the hospital. But as soon as he got out, what had happened? He came right back to practice because he cared not only about basketball, but he's living his dream, and he cares about the children of this community and giving the opportunity to give back to them.
Are you having fun?
Oh, whew, fun. I'm loving what like I tell Coach, I text him all the time. I told him I appreciate the opportunity that he done gave me. I got some good teammates.
Yeah, you do.
You do. It's a beautiful thing to even have this experience. I wish some other guys would have took that chance, but hey, I think going to Colorado was beautiful.
I've known you over 30 years, buddy.
Yeah.
You and I go, well, what are you doing with yourself these days now?
Taking care of my mom. She done got a little bit ill.
Yeah, I took care of my mom passed a couple years ago, and we had to help out there. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Listen, she changed diapers on you. You got to take care of her now, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know about changing no diapers, but I'm going to take care of her.
I couldn't do that. We had to get somebody else. Yeah. But you got to love and take care of her.
Yeah, I love her. Yeah, so.
Absolutely.
Through the graces.
Yeah.
And to yourself.
Yeah, thanks.
Teaching. Learning,
having fun,
sports.
Yeah,
hey.
Sports are an important part of your life, aren't they?
Heck yeah, love it.
Yeah,
love it.
Do you think you would have been where you are without sports?
No, I don't think so.
Sports is my life.
I sleep and wake up and be like, I'm like him. He said he go to sleep. He got basketballs going around his head, so I'm basically like him. So when I wake up, I think about, I'll be like, how you doing today? Let's get it. Let's go work hard at practice, So right now we got the opportunity to put Muskegon, Michigan on the map.
Yeah, you do.
Where they're supposed to be.
For all the right stuff. And all the
not
good
all
stuff.
the negative stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to try to do with this is we're going to try to sell what your guys are doing, not only to Muskegon, but West Michigan, up and down, from Traverse City to Benton Harbor, up and down. Because, when I played basketball at Muskegon just a few years ago, the conference was Traverse City, Benton Harbor, and the old LMAC when you and I were together back at the high school.
Yes.
Tell me something about your assistant coach, the unsung heroes sometimes.
When I first met him, it was back in the 5-on-5. And I was like, who is this old man whooping me? I went to the rack, he whooped me, but this time, I'm blessed to have him as a coach.
He's on your side, isn't he?
Yeah, he give me problems time to time.
That's okay, though.
But he'd be like, yeah, you old guy, get him, y'all. But then I show him something different. So that gives me encouragement and more. And, even though my coach here, and I had the opportunity to take the chance to go to Colorado and play through my Uncle Nichols, Al Nichols, I didn't because of confusion there. And he was a part of my backbone, too. So, with all of that, this man here, I take my hat off to him.
Good for you.
I take my hat off to him any day. I walk the walk with him, and the well is him,
Good. Big game coming up Saturday. I've been talking to the guys. It's one or done, buddy.
We're going to keep going.
You're going to keep going?
Ain't no done. Ain't no done.
Because, you're playing at the old house here now. You're playing
Love it. At home.
At home. At our home.
At home.
We're not playing at Heights.
No.
We're playing at our house.
Tell him.
We're playing at our
Big
house.
Reds.
Yeah,
Big Reds. Big Reds. the Indian, the chief, not the M.
Promote it, tell them I'm going to try to be there. I'm going to bring my sons with them, and we're going to see this happen.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Advertising for the games. How does this happen with you guys then?
Well, we've actually been down with the city again, with the county, with the visiting bureau, with the Chamber of Commerce.
Are you in the Chronicle? Is the Chronicle?
They're starting to pick up a lot more. I mean,
Good.
M Live is giving us, local
good.
sports journal is really picking up. I actually talked with Grand Haven earlier today, so we're hoping that continues to pick up. I mean, we're excited about, we're much better than what we were last year.
Yeah.
And we were much better than what we were when the season started. I mean, we know that people are building trust in us. They're starting to learn more about us, and that is really, that's what keeps us going. That's what keeps me motivated, is coming into contact with like yourself that's saying, hey, we want to do something for you all. They get a chance to meet these professional athletes.
Just give us a chance. You just need a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Coach, you're an assistant coach. I'm an assistant most of my life. What's your role on the team?
Well,
as an assistant coach, I mean, do you specialize with like the low post guys? You work with the guards? Fill us in. Tell everybody out there.
Well, I mostly work with the low post, post players, forwards, and assist coach. If something's going wrong, he may not see. I make sure he sees it.
Your second set of eyes. There's never enough eyes out there.
That's right.
Yep.
And just anything that would help make the team better, I talk it over with him. Let him
Tell us about your background a little bit. Where are you from? Your
Grand
basketball resume.
From Grand Rapids. Born and raised there. Played high school basketball.
Where at?
Ottawa Hills High School. Actually played 3 years at Catholic Central though. And I remember playing Muskegon Catholic. I remember playing Muskegon Catholic back in the day.
Yeah, that's right. Catholic, what a great program here too.
Yeah. And I went to college, University of Minnesota first, and I transferred out to junior college in California, and finished up at United States International University.
With a degree in what?
Psychology.
You got a shrink on the team?
We need but actually, it could have something to do with basketball. I didn't get into, it was just a new field, sports psychology.
Sports psychologist,
now it's a big field now.
Oh, it's huge.
And, they tried to get me to go into it. I didn't think it was going to catch on, but it's
Brother, you need to get into that with the money some of these big guys get in. What's going through their heads?
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Back,
5 figures turns into 6 figures really quick, brother.
Right.
Sit down and tell me, what is your problem? What do you want to do with it?
It helps.
You got to have them out there.
Especially for injured players.
Absolutely.
It gets them back, you help them get their mental back, get their strength back.
Well, especially guys that are toward the end of their career and an injury. You're getting up there.
I'm doing this guy
right.
With his injury, I'm getting him over that injury.
You get over it. You're young. You're young for it.
Right, and I paid no attention.
There you go.
So I mean, like he said, nowadays a lot of people hinder their brain to like, I can't do it no more. It's a wrap. I don't want to play no more. It's a lot of greats that don't do it. It's a lot of young greats now. Prime example like Derrick Rose.
Right. Yeah. Now see, what is he going through now? Yeah. That's got to be tough. You're right. Exactly.
At 22.
And it's probably more psychological now than
anything else. Yeah.
His mind wants to do it.
Right.
I'm going to be 59 in April. My mind wants to do it. You can give me all the psychology where the body just ain't going to do it anymore. Fake left knee is not going to happen anymore. So, key role on the team. Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time. And I just want to thank Coach Jenkins for giving me this opportunity. I coached in the PBL last year. We won the championship.
Now, PBL, what is the PBL? You guys are throwing out acronyms here that I never heard of before.
It's a Midwest league. It's more of a Midwest league. It's not nationwide like the ABA. They're not as large as the ABA. It's a semi-pro league also. And it was the first year they came to Grand Rapids, so I just stepped in and helped them too.
Good for you.
Because I love basketball, so wherever it is, I'm there.
It'll keep you young.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Trust me, it's great to see you, man.
Thanks,
I love you. I love you. I'm going to try to see you. Coach, thank you so very much. I'm going to let you guys get back to practice. I tell you what, guy after guy after guy, your assistant, you are blessed.
Yes, we are. We're truly blessed. And
the city's blessed. The county's blessed. West Michigan is blessed.
Yes.
We just got to promote you more.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I got to tell you, we still haven't met two of the faces of the West Michigan Lake Hawks. Will Wright, which is he was just selected for the All North Central Division All-Star team. And we have and he actually made the All-Star team again last year for the entire ABA. First year, we had a player, and he was the only player here in West Michigan to be selected to the ABA All-Star team. And then Ralph Mundy also, he was honorable mention for the ABA All-Star team just for 1 year.
Yeah,
and
phenomenal.
This is special.
Yeah.
I mean, this is special. I mean, I wish people would be able to get into my heart and feel that thing pump, and feel that blood just go through my system.
Okay, so you've been around for a couple of years.
Absolutely.
What's the future going to be like for you guys? Is it a funding issue? Is it a practice area schedule? Is it game? What are the hoops that you have to jump? Hoops, yeah.
Well,
what are the basketball hoops you got to jump through to keep this good thing going?
I mean, funding right now. I mean, that's the thing that we look for. We look for just backing. I mean, I'm not real picky about a lot of things. I mean, I just want to make sure that we contribute and give back to the community. But guess what? We have to, like this place here, like Muskegon Catholic Center, we're blessed to be able to have this as our home court to practice on.
Oh, this is where you practice.
This is what we practice all the time.
Okay.
And but we don't have our own home court.
No.
So we're looking at that as well. So we're working with the city, we're working with the county to look at the LC Walker Arena, the possibility. But
That'd
we're
be
not
really
trying to
cool.
move too fast because we don't want to be like some of the other ones where you have those big overheads and you can't make it.
Yeah.
So we're privileged by having Reese Puffer, by having Muskegon.
And that's a great place. Muskegon,
Right.
Puffer, great place.
Absolutely.
Shores, get into Shores, great areas.
And we tried Shores a few times, but for some reason we didn't get in.
They're busy.
And we went to,
Right.
we had Fruitport. We were able to play there.
Yep.
So, I mean, we're privileged, we're honored to be able to have our local high schools that have taken us in to actually allow us to play our games there because we play on Saturdays and Sundays, so we make sure we're away from all the other activities.
Yep.
So, but I tell you what, I gotta say, I mean, Muskegon and Reese Puffer have been outstanding to us. I mean,
That's
John
good to hear.
Felsky, Keith Guy,
Yeah.
I mean, Tony Schmidt, I mean, Reese Puffer has been outstanding.
Yeah.
I cannot give enough to that. I mean, and I know
John's a neighbor of mine. I had him on my show during football. Quality guy.
I tell you what, these guys
Yeah.
are.
Everybody.
I tell you what, I give my hat off to them. And anything in the world that these guys ever need from me or the West Michigan Lakehawks, guess what? I'm more than willing to go the extra mile for them.
I'm going to make a suggestion for you, and this is for those guys here. Say, one way that you can thank them back, have an open where young kids come in for free. Let the young kid, because in this day and age, money's tough for some people. I'm going to be honest
Absolutely.
with you, okay? Let's do something. I want to help you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And believe it or
Let's do something where young kids come in and see.
And believe it or not, I tell you what, Frank Peterson, Kathy Burbaker Clark at
Oh,
the
yeah,
city.
I know, Kathy.
I tell you what, they've also been outstanding to us, and we give the city of Muskegon several tickets. I mean, that's how they
Good.
one way they sponsor us by purchasing tickets. And then anytime that we do something in the city of Muskegon, they get extra tickets
Oh,
to
good.
give
Good.
out to the youth. But
Yeah.
I'm just like you. We give out more tickets than what anyone would ever imagine.
Yeah, I'm
because
sure you
the
do.
biggest thing to me is seeing those stands
Well,
full of people.
It's the little people.
Yes.
But one word, it's giving.
Yes, and
It's not what we can do for you.
No.
What can you do for us?
Yep, and that's what we're trying to do. We want to continue to give, and give. But we also know that we can't survive by just giving.
No.
We know that we need to support.
Yeah.
We know that. And I can only ask.
Yeah.
And once we ask, you know what? I go back home and I go to sleep and I pray.
Yeah.
And that's how I live every day.
I'm going to get your number after the show. Let's start working together. We're going to wrap this up. I know you got to get a little practice time because you got a big boy. Oh, one last one. When do you guys practice? How often do you practice?
We practice 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
And we always do the late practice
Because
to
of
make
work.
sure
Yep.
that everybody, but we also want to make sure that we're not in the way of any of the school activities.
Right.
So we make sure we go to late practice. So we're normally practicing at 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So it's always late
And plus
practice.
the guys are working. Some of the guys are working for a while.
Yes, they are. And guess what? It goes back to what you said. That's why I don't need what we call it, the time frame to close down at night.
No.
By the time they finish at practice, they're ready to go to sleep.
Oh, yes, they are. No. You don't need security cameras.
We don't need
big
anything.
dog time from working in basketball. I know you run. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Give me a hug,
much.
Man. It was an honor. It
Yes.
was a pleasure. We're going to be there
Thank
Saturday
you
to
all.
watch you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
I say thank you to Graphic House.
Yep.
I got to say thank
Oh,
you to
yeah.
Domino's Pizza. All those guys, the city. the Fronthal. I got to say thank you to all of our sponsors. We also, Great Lakes Insurance Company, Remax, all those people who have been by our side. I know I can't name them all right now, but guess what? I appreciate everyone.
Each and every one
I
of
say
them.
that sincerely, dearly from my heart, that I appreciate, because no one have to do. But when someone does something for us, again, I want to be able to, I wish I could do any and everything in the world to show my appreciation. But right now, that's what I want to say to all of them and to everyone. Thank you for supporting and believing in the West Michigan Lakehawks. And if you don't believe in us, you will continue to see us produce.
And if you really want to see them produce, this Saturday, doubleheader, Muskegon High School, first game at
5 p.m.
5 p.m. second.
And that's the Chicago team versus Chicago Fury.
Okay, so it's a couple of Chicago teams. Come on up.
Absolutely. But yours truly, the West Michigan Lakehawks, will be on at 7:30 p.m. And we would love to see our fans pack that gymnasium and let's go Lakehawks. That's what I want to hear.
Let's go Lakehawks. We're going to leave it at that. Good night, everyone. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you, buddy.